Welcome, everybody. How's everybody's Sunday going? So today we're in a little bit of a secretive mission type operations here on this cold day here in the Northern Virginia, Leesburg, Virginia area. And I want to tell you a little bit about something first that kind of happened to me the other day when I was here at the hangar. Folks, I was here at Leesburg just eating my dinner, and I had my laptop with me, and I'm going over some flights and things like that. And I started getting these weird, really weird anonymous envelopes that were just being sent to me on my desk. It was really weird. There was no return address, no explanations. So let's just cut to the chase. The final message was telling me I had to transport this sealed container, but they didn't tell me what's in it. I just have to take the container. They said, don't open it, don't be nosy, whatever. So I said, okay. So they gave me a couple orders. I have to take this to a place called Drop point echo. We'll find out. But I can't use a transponder. More about that in a minute. There's no flight plan and there's no questions. But because I'm here at Leesburg, we kind of have to change the mission a little bit. There's TFRs in Leesburg, and so it's very restrictive. So I decided, let's just do a VFR 1200 on the transponder. That way, nobody really suspects anything. From what I'm told, this mission is about maybe 45 nautical miles. We'll see when it comes up, when I actually put it into the GPS. But I hope you guys stick around because this should be a kind of interesting. Now we have a cold day, so there's not a whole lot of people here at Leesburg. Now, one thing that's going to be really interesting is because it's so cold and I'm carrying this container that weighs a lot. I think the container's about, I think it's about 250 pounds. Okay. So that's what we're going to file in the airplane. But the other thing is because it's so cold, we're going to be able to get that lift much quicker. So that's going to help us for this flight. So anyway, let's get started. Enough of me jammering, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I set all this up. So let me jump over into the aircraft now, take control of that. All right. So since it's cold, let's just kind of set the plane up and then we'll bring in our flight plan. And I'm just going to file this again as a flight plan with VFR in mind. Let's take the wheel off. Let's turn on let's just make sure that our mixture is into rich. This is going to be set to the full. Make sure our trim is set for takeoff. Make sure the parking brake is set back. Magneto key is to the left. And we have to kind of do this quickly because there's a couple people in the back with black SUVs. So I don't know if it's part of my mission or if somebody's trying to stop me from the mission. So we got to kind of hurry about that. But hopefully there's some other traffic here, so we shouldn't be seen. Let's see how we look from the tower. See? Hopefully this is just a regular airport worker. Let's see. They're coming up to us. What's that about? Hopefully they haven't found us yet. Nice. Okay, so let's get back in the airplane and get started. Let's turn on our master alternator and battery. Avionics bus 1, bus 2. We'll let those fire up. Come over here. Let's turn our beacon on. And clear prop. Okay. So we got the plane going. So let's go up here and just get our aircraft set up. Flight and performance. So we are doing cargo, and this is going to be 250 pounds. Our fuel, we need to kind of put that up. Okay. There we go. Let's load that into the aircraft. Now let's go ahead and actually put the we're using SimBrief, so in the EFB of the sim, we're going to go to the SimBrief dispatch, and we should have our destination here. Nope. And this is incorrect. So let me jump back real quick to the SimBrief on my other computer. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second, and we'll get that fixed. Okay. Let's see if it's up here. No. So let me go back here. Drop over here. So we need to go ahead and generate this flight. So I just need to put the my destination in. Where's my mission going to? KLNS. Okay, so we got that. Normal VFR. Make sure this is all good. Normal VFR scheduled. Okay, let's go ahead and generate that. So yeah, we're going to go from KJYO. We're going to kind of fly up to Charlestown, kind of throw people off, and then we're going to come to KSLN. And we're departing runway 35 and going down to 31. So let's go ahead and generate that. And we need to pre-flyer file on say intentions. Okay. Now we should be able to come back here. Okay. There's that. Okay. So let's try this again. There we go. So we have, since I updated on the web, now it's available when I refresh. So it's KJYO over to the airport KLNS. It's about an hour and 10-minute flight. So we're going to be import and route. And we're in, and we should be good there. And let's go ahead and set up our radios. So we need to make SkyOps on the second comm. So we'll go ahead and change that real quick. Guys, I'll read chat here 1 second. I'm actually seeing chat. It's just, I want to get this configured real quick. Should have went the other way, but that's all right. 11111. All right. SkyOps, do you copy?
Go ahead.
Do you have the Project Cold Lanterns mission on board?
Mission active. Field container transport to Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
Beautiful. And remember, we're not using the helicopter. We had to make that one modification. There was an error in the planning of the ops.
Copy. Modification noted. Proceed fixed wing only. Destination is Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
And I appreciate it if you can keep this mission to ourselves, among ourselves. So let's go ahead and let's change to tower now, up on this frequency. Tower is 127.5. Okay. Good afternoon, Leesburg Tower. Are you there? Let's just make sure we got comms.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg Tower, go ahead.
Yes, we would like a VFR out on runway 35 today.
November Charlie Juliet 472, runway 35 available, left traffic, say ready.
Stand by. So,
November Charlie Juliet 472, roger, standing by.
okay, we're going to set the altitude for 1500 so we can kind of stay within that Bravo airspace. We don't want to cause a lot of attention with the clearance and all that. We're probably going to get flagged for TFR, but that's okay. They'll tell us to go around and we'll just deal with it. We kind of have to be as secretive as possible. So the FLC, let's go ahead and set that. Usually this plane likes to climb at 74. Leesburg Tower, November Charlie, Juliet 472. We would like to be switched over to ground so we can taxi out to runway 35.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact ground for taxi.
Contacting ground for taxi, November Charlie, Juliet 472. So ground is on 120.5. So let's go ahead, 120.5. Let's go this way. Ground, November Charlie, Juliet 472, ready for departure, or ready for taxi to runway 35.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg ground, runway 35, taxi via Alpha 4, Alpha, Alpha 5.
Taxi to runway 35 via Alpha 4, Alpha, Alpha 5, November Charlie, Juliet 472. All right, guys, let's get going. And let's put this in regular view. I think I got my setup correct for today. All right, let's do this. Park and brake off. Co-pilot, are you with me? Two Blues, how are you doing? So, co-pilot, you've been informed of our mission today.
Yes, am aware of the mission. We're all set for the fixed wing transport to Kilo Lima November Sierra.
Remember, it's highly classified. We cannot tell anybody.
Got it, game speaker. Our mission details are top secret. Lips are sealed.
So she says. All right, let's get this going. So let's kind of make sure we do everything so that we don't cause attention to ourselves or bring attention to ourselves. Sky Ops, I just want to confirm that you have our mission.
Confirmed. Mission to Kilo Lima November Sierra is active.
Do you know who we're supposed to deliver the package to? I believe it's somebody by the name of Gray Lantern.
No info on recipient. Only destination Kilo Lima November Sierra confirmed.
Loops, that's a good question. That's a good question, and I would have to tell people it's subject to however your machine is configured. If you have a really high-end machine and can run 2024, 2024 looks better. If not, 2020 looks better. It all just depends on the setup and what you're trying to do. Now, I'll be honest, I will admit that the photogrammetry, when you're at low elevation, looks like crap in a lot of places. But when you're over at a certain altitude, maybe like 1,500 feet, 2,000, especially flying a Cessna 172, looks good. All right, so we're good here. So let's flip this back to that, comm. Get up here.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact tower on 127.5. Have a good afternoon.
Leesburg ground on November Charlie Juliet 472 will contact tower on 127.5. See ya. All right, let's get that going. Good afternoon, Leesburg Tower. Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472 is ready. It's holding short, runway 35, ready for departure north-northwest.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg ground. Read back correct. Good day.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg Tower, runway 35, winds 300 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And it all depends, because sometimes you can have the DLS working, or sometimes it actually looks better with TLAA. It just varies. It's such a mess, to be honest. Runway 35, winds are 300 at 5, clear for takeoff, November Charlie Juliet 472.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
All right, like I said, it's about 25 degrees outside, so we should be able to get airborne pretty quickly. Maybe a little bit more of a runway's needed because we got the 250-pound document or container that we're supposed to be transporting. So let's go ahead and hit our header, check everything once. Copilot, are you ready for departure?
All set for takeoff, mate.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! What the heck is that? Whoa, what was that? Woo! What was that about? Let me just check something, guys. That was not good. Co-pilot, what was that just happened?
Say again, please.
Attention
What was that?
passengers. We have a new subscriber joining our journey.
Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it, Scott. Thank you for stopping by. 29.92 for what?
Can you repeat that?
Yes. We just tried to depart and the plane was flipping up. What was going on? Let's figure
Not
out.
clear what you said. Say again.
We had some issues there with the initial takeoff. Just wondering if you noticed anything. All right,
I didn't notice anything unusual, mate. Let's double check our settings and give it another go.
Woo! That was a quick. That was messed up. Look at that. All right, hold on a second. We got to abort this for a second. Let's go around again. Let me check that. Hold on a second. Let me just turn off the runway. This cold temperature is causing all kinds of issues. Tower, can you confirm the barrow? Park and brake on. Tower, are you with us? Yeah.
November Charlie Juliet 472, go ahead.
What is the barrow or the altimeter at Leesburg?
November Charlie Juliet 472, altimeter 3030.
Altimeter is 3030. All right, let's get this all fixed. 300. Okay, so we got that set. Let's go back up here and let's thank you, Loops. Yeah, let's check the I did the route. Let's import my weights. Okay, let's try that again. Let's check. Let's see what we got here. Let's balance this out. It's supposed to be 250, so let's do 125 here. Actually, no, that's wrong. Okay, there. Cargo. This is supposed to be 125. We're going to balance this out. Let's try this again. Like I said, I don't know what's in that container that we're taking. I couldn't open it up, so who knows what's inside causing that imbalance. All right, I think we're gonna be good. All right, let's go back here. Try this one. And let's call ground again. Ground, afternoon, November Charlie Juliet 472. We have to abort our takeoff, so we would like to re-taxi back out to runway 35.
November Charlie Juliet 472, taxi back to runway 35 approved, hold short.
Taxiing back to runway 35, and then we're going to hold short. As far as I know, probably hauling some like monkeys that are just restless back there. They won't stay still, so the plane is bobbing all over the place. Look to the right, look to the left. All right, let's go. Let me give it a kind of a rev on the runway like Tube says. I think we're going to be okay. My contact for this mission said that today was a good day for it on a Sunday. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, let's try. So intention should hand us off here in a minute. Okay, let's flip to tower since they didn't. Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472, holding short with you at runway 35 again, ready for her second attempt, departure north-northwest.
November Charlie Juliet 472, runway 35, winds 300 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Winds are 300 at 5, clear for takeoff, November Charlie Juliet 472. Okay, let's put our flaps up. Flaps down, I should say. It did this a couple weeks ago, and I had to restart the sim. I'm hoping that that's not the case, because it just throws the whole immersion thing off when the sim acts weird. All right, so let's double check everything. We're going to climb to 1500. We're using the FLC 7400. We should be good. We got full power, and we're out of here. Let's try this again. Nope. Shh. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna have to. Now this is the sim. This is a sim messing with me. Hold on. What the F? Let's do this. I'm gonna restart the sim. It breaks the whole immersion. All right, since we're gonna stop, let's just do right here. We can try to restart from here. Now I gotta go through the whole process all over again. I've been reading some comments online since yesterday. A lot of people have been having problems trying to even log in. Quickly remove those. Jump in the plane. Like I set all this stuff up again. Master alt, battery, bus avionics. Magneto switch, push this in, push this in the middle. We'll get going again. We'll try it one more time. Beacon light on. Clear prop. Actually, let's check fuel. Let's just make sure we got all this configured again. Nope, because we've restarted, so I got to put that in there. Cargo is 125. 125. These seats, that's good. Fuel, okay. Load aircraft, load immediately. Okay, let me go get my flight plan. See, my payload is 299. Okay. It may have been confusion between the sim brief and the Microsoft EFB. Okay, we're just gonna leave this. And try it again. Clear prop, let's go. Skype, you still have our mission.
November Charlie Juliet 472, New River approach, squawk 4436 and ident. American 1645, contact Washington Center on 132.274.425. 132.275 for American 1645. Good day.
Skyapps, are you with us?
Switching to Dulles Tower on 134.425.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Reagan Flight Services, Leesburg Radio, Potomac approach, Washington Center.
Skyapps, are you with us? Skyapps, do you copy?
Copy, go ahead.
Do you have our mission loaded?
Mission confirmed, destination Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
Roger that.
Copy.
Good afternoon, Leesburg Tower. We would like VFR out of Leesburg to the north-northwest, runway 35.
Copy. North-northwest departure, runway 35, mission to Kilo Lima, November Sierra active.
Let's go ahead and try to get clearance here. .55. Guys, I'm sorry that the plane was acting weird like that. Clearance, good afternoon. Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472 would like a VFR clearance out of Leesburg, runway 35. We would stay about, the max is probably about 3,000, but we'll start at 1,500.
VFR departure runway 35 approved. Climb and maintain 1,500, max 3,000. Destination.
KLNS, and can I also get a clearance to the Bravo?
Contact ATC for Bravo clearance. I do not provide ATC services.
So, okay, when we depart, we'll try to get our Bravo. If not, we'll stay away from Bravo. So let's go now to ground. Afternoon, ground. Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472 is back at you. Would like a clearance for taxi to runway 35.
Contact ATC for taxi clearance. I do not provide ATC services.
Ground, are you there?
Go ahead.
We would like taxi clearance to runway 35.
Contact ground for taxi clearance. I do not provide ATC services.
I am on that. Oh my God. Guys, Sane Tensions is having some really weird issues lately. Leesburg ground, November Charlie Juliet 472. You copy?
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg ground. Can you repeat that?
Yes, we're Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472 would like clearance to taxi out to runway 35.
November Charlie Juliet 472, runway 35, taxi via Alpha 4 Alpha Alpha 5.
Runway 35, taxi via Alpha 4 Alpha Alpha 5, November Charlie Juliet 472. All right, guys, let's get out of here. We're gonna take off at 1,500. FLC, we want. Let's fix the FLC. Let's go down here. Make that 74 knots. We're gonna try to do this without having to restart the sim, guys. Well, I'm having problems where it's just taking me longer because the sim is acting foolish today. I try to taxi and it lifts within like 10 knots. It's foolish. It's almost like I got too much weight on the back and it's lifting me up. But I've had similar problems where I didn't have any cargo weight specified in my plane, so we're gonna see. Hopefully we don't have to, I restarted it without actually having to come out of the whole sim completely, so let's just try to see if this works. Nothing like trying to stream live and having issues. So much fun. right, let's fix the SkyOps radio right now. It needs to be on 122.111. 122.11. One way or the other, we're going to make this flight happen. SkyOps, are you there? Can you confirm that you have a mission loaded?
Mission active, destination Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
Type of mission? SkyOps, do you have the type of mission?
Cargo, field container transport, destination Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
Classification? SkyOps, do you have the classification of the mission? Repeat that. November Charlie Juliet 472. Can you repeat that? Roger that. November Charlie Juliet 472. We'll talk to you soon. All right, so we're going to get out of here. Try it again.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg ground taxi approved. Hold short runway 35.
Taxi approved. Holding short runway 35 to taxi. November Charlie Juliet 472. Currently taxiing right now. All right, let's try this again. I hope I don't have to restart everything because this is crazy. Great. Gotta love it trying to wear glasses and headsets and mics in your face. Too much sometimes, guys, too much. There's lovely chat.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe
Guys, thank
button.
you for your patience and
Thanks for flying with us
you guys
today.
are even subscribing today. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna get this fixed. All right, there we go. Flaps 1. Okay, let's make sure our flaps are up. Okay, there we go. Let's tune this to tower, which is 127.5. 127.5. Good afternoon, Leesburg Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472, Skyhawk, holding short runway 35, ready for departure north-northwest.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg Tower, runway 35, winds 300 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 35, winds are 300 at 5, cleared for takeoff, November Charlie Juliet 472. I don't know what's in those sealed container. It could be liquid, swashing, could be some live animal, because there are holes in the cargo. All right, let me turn that off. All right, there we go. Let's put our head in. Leesburg Tower, can I get the altimeter real quick?
November Charlie Juliet 472 3030.
3000. All right, 3030, November Charlie Juliet 472. All right, let's dial that in. I'm using the Stream Deck as well. You should be seeing it change on the Barrow there. There we go. And let's get going. Hopefully it doesn't lift. This is looking better, looking better. There we go. Good grief. Nice, this is much better. Much better. Thanks guys for your patience.
November Charlie Juliet 472, the airspace you've entered is temporarily restricted for a TFR for special security reasons. Fly heading 170, advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviation.
Hold on a second. Heading 170. November Charlie Juliet 472. Okay, let's change that real quick.
November Charlie Juliet 472, go ahead.
November Charlie Juliet 472, letting you know that I'm moving to heading 170.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact departure.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's bank sharply to 170.
November Charlie Juliet 472, you have not been cleared into the Bravo airspace. Exit the Bravo immediately. Once clear, advise when ready to copy phone number for possible pilot deviation.
Roger that. We are moving over to, we're going to fly heading 170. Please give me a few minutes to adjust. November Charlie Juliet 472. Currently at 1600. Same tensions
November
as
Charlie
actually.
Juliet 472, copy. You are inside a TFR. Exit immediately. Advise when ready to copy phone number for possible pilot deviation.
We're ready for the phone number, Skyhawk November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, call 949-484-0001.
Call in 949-484-0001, November Charlie Juliet 472. Now we're also flying this mission stealth, so we're trying to throw a plot here. Same tensions is actually catching the TFR. So bear with me 1 second. We'll get this figured out. So let's go here. So we're flying 170. We'll get away from it and then we'll come back around. We'll disguise ourselves as a VFR. We're doing this on purpose. Just give me a second. Good afternoon, departure November Charlie, July 472. Requesting flight following for VFR out to KLS Skyhawk.
November Charlie.
Departure November Charlie, July. Oh, they just changed it. Oh my God.
November Charlie Juliet 472 Leesburg Tower. Not clear what you said. Say again.
Hold on, let me roll up real quick, guys. I gotta fix this. This is crazy. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472 Skyhawk force number 172, and we would like to request a VFR flight following to KLNS.
November Charlie Juliet 472, flight following is on request. Squawk 4436, then ident.
Squawk in 4436 for November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, say request.
Flight following to DLN, KL. Hold on a second. Flight following to KLNS, November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, flight following is on request. Squawk 4436, then ident.
I did.
November Charlie Juliet 472, radar contact 3 north of Dulles at 1600 feet, Dulles altimeter 3030. November Charlie Juliet 472, you already have flight following?
I'm telling you, same tensions is completely messed up right now.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact Potomac departure on 120.45.
Contact in departure on 120.45, November Charlie Juliet 472. I'm there already. And then if you tell Brian, their CEO, there's problems, he gets all like upset. It's like, if you can't take constructive criticism, they shouldn't be in the business of doing what they're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love what they're doing, but they ask for my feedback and then they get mad at me because of the things that I experience. All right, we're going to stabilize and we'll be on our way. Okay, we're on our way now, guys. Oh, and another thing, chat. If this is a TFR, correct? The official in real life, when you're flying through Leesburg TFR, if you were to read that TFR, go out there and verify for me. It says you need to fly VFR, and with the you have to squawk 1226. Same Tensions doesn't tell me correctly. Just throwing that out there. I'm just going to fly what Say Intentions tells me, but in real life, it is 1226. You guys are seeing how this all plays out. It's wonkers.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, contact Potomac departure on 125.05.
Give me a second. The Say Intentions software should flip me over here. And it doesn't look like it, so we'll go ahead and change that ourselves. They probably changed that setting as well. They make you now go through their portal to change a lot of the stuff, the configurations.
Charlie Juliet 472, what's your final?
DLNS. Sorry, cancel that. KLNS.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, KLNS flight following canceled.
Departure November Charlie Juliet 472 Skyhawk. We're currently with you at 1600, flying to the northwest.
November Charlie Juliet 472 Potomac departure. Good afternoon, Leesburg altimeter 3030.
Leesburg altimeter 3030. November Charlie Juliet 472. Because in real life, I can fly through a TFR here at Leesburg, as long as I'm staying at a certain altitude.
Dulles Tower on 134.425.
134.425 for Alaska 436. Good day.
And again, the squawk is 1226.
1849, contact Dulles Tower on 134.425. 134.425 for United 1849.
Departure, Echo India, Uniform, Echo India 2000 for 4000.
Like I said, guys,
Echo India, Uniform, Echo India, radar contact.
you really want to learn
VFR
Bravo? Come
6,000.
here and fly in the Washington, D.C. area in one of the airports. I guarantee it, you'll learn how to really read those NOEMs. Skyhops, are you there currently?
Southwest 2982, contact Baltimore Tower on 119.4.
Over to Baltimore Tower on 119.4 is Southwest 2982.
Skyhops, what do you mean negative office only?
Not at KLNS, in office only.
Right, but you have our mission, correct?
Affirmative. Mission active to Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
All right, there we go. Jeez.
November Charlie Juliet 472, you're leaving the Bravo airspace. Remain outside the Bravo.
Leaving the Bravo airspace, and I'll remain outside that Bravo for November Charlie Juliet 472.
Copy.
Departure Skyhawk November Charlie Juliet 472. Currently at 1600. Can we get can we go up to 2500?
November Charlie Juliet 472, Potomac departure, good afternoon, Leesburg, altimeter 3030.
Let's see if he got my request. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472, currently at 1600. Would like to climb to 2000.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2000.
Climb and maintain 2000 November Charlie Juliet 472. All right, let's dial that in. There we go. Remember, I'm in class Bravo, so we have to stay, the highest we can go is 3,000. Unless there's mountains, then we can ask for that special permission.
134.425 for United 8125. Good day.
But there's a reason why they set the Bravo inside, because if they set it right on top of the mountains, it would be a nightmare. Because you couldn't get the altitude within that, or they would have to adjust the Bravo. So
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
guys, thank you so much for the likes and subs and your patience, as the first few minutes of this flight, we were having issues getting the plane to act correctly, so I ended up having to restart the mission. Thank God I didn't have to do the whole sim. I've had this problem before where sometimes the plane just like kind of flips. It was like 10 miles, 10 nautical, the ground speed was like 10 miles an hour, and I was already being pitched up. Departure Skyhawk November Charlie Juliet 472, currently at 2000, and we'd like to climb to let's make it 27 or 22.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2200.
Climb and maintain 2200 November Charlie Juliet 472. How are you doing back there, co-pilot? Or to the side of me?
I am doing great, thanks. Just keeping an eye on things here.
So we're going to fly up to a little bit to the east of Martinsburg, and then we'll head north-northwest. Right when we get here, we'll set our approach. So we got wind coming at us at 24.
Charlie Juliet 472, maintain VFR altitude.
Maintain VFR altitudes, November Charlie Juliet 472. Why did it flip like that? I gotta get some of my bindings fixed. Whew. Okay, now I froze. Great. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it back.
Lufthansa 3 Whiskey contact Dulles Tower on 134.425.
134.425 for Lufthansa 3 Whiskey.
There we go. Nope. What is going on? Man. Let's try something. Nope. Check the keyboard here, search for input, make sure my P is not pausing the toggle pushback.
Swiss 72 contact Dulles Tower on 134.425.
134.425 for Swiss 72. Good day.
I don't know why this is frozen. Alright, how do I get this back? Gotta love it. That's the sim for you. Wow. Hold on, we gotta fix this real quick. I don't know. Because search for input, I hit P, but there's no... There's no pause. Let's look, make sure we're not pausing. See, I didn't hit that. Okay, we're flying now. Let me get it back. There we go. It's okay. Game speaker will figure it out. We'll try. That's Chase plane, by the way, that's doing that freezing crap. But it cracks me up. You give this positive feedback to them, and they think you're trying to be an A.
Center on 134.5.
134.5 for Southwest 2679. Good day.
It's crazy. At least we're back. I think somebody's trying to try my patient, but hey, you're a pilot. You got to be able to work through these problems. You can't just freak out. Now, to give you an example of how Chase plane works, come over here. I can set different views. So we can do it like a belly. We can do, let's see, let's do a left wing. Spot view. And come back. Let's make this a U. Save assignment, just to kind of give you an idea. So this is my view. We're gonna go back to P. So if I hit U, we should go up. There we go. That gives me my VFR view. Come back to P, which brings me back here. All right, once we turn, we'll set up our approach. Guys, again, thank you so much for the likes and subs today. You guys have been patient with me, greatly appreciate it. So now we're going to turn, and we're going to start to crab more to our right. But I'm supposed to, once we hit the ground, I'm supposed to catch up and deliver this container to somebody by the name of Gray Lantern. Name of this mission is Project Cold Lantern. I got these, like I said, if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, those who just joined, let me re-summarize. I was in Leesburg, and I got this strange package on my desk, and they told me to take this package to KLNS under the disguise of a VFR. So right now, ATC thinks we're just doing a normal flight. Let me do this. I could set it over here, but it's okay. Let me check my tablet here. Runway 31, runway 31. So we're going to do a visual. There we go. Enter. What is it? Straight. And we're just going to go ahead and activate that. So the TOD is in about 42 minutes. So 1200. Okay, before we do that, let's check on the altitude of the airport. Come over here. Right click on the airport here. More info. We should get an altitude 393. So 393. I'm going to set it to 500. Just let the plane come down by itself. And we're going to do VNAV.
Blue Streak 5447, contact Dulles Tower on 134.425.
Over to Dulles Tower on 134.425, you Blue Streak 5447.
Yep. Now if you notice the wind, it moved from coming front, but because we turned to the right, the wind is now coming to our left and is pushing us over to the right. But it's not too bad. Give you some different views right now. And the reason you guys are hearing the engine, this is from Echo 19 sound pack for the Cessna 172. Real quick, let's do this. Let me jump here. See, same tensions AI. Quick settings. Okay, I can't do it here, so we need to change our pilot. Where's my same tensions? Okay, let's go to pilot portal real quick. And we're gonna come up to, I hate how you have to go to the web for everything now. It used to be so simple in the client. Now you have a client and you have the portal, and you gotta go to the portal to change a lot of stuff. There's a few things you can change with the Same Tensions app, but so right now we have Madison, and our co-pilot's a male, so I'm gonna change so they match. Let me find, let's do Ace. Let's just do Ace. Ace, are you with us?
Not clear what you said. Say again.
What is your name?
G'day, mate. I'm Ace Wallaby, your co-pilot.
Ace Wallaby. Okay, see? So I changed it here. I kind of don't like that accent, though. Let's change it again. Co-pilot, what's your name?
G'day, I am OzFlight Simmer, your friendly co-pilot. I am a streamer on YouTube and Twitch, and I also make flight simulator peripheral mods on Etsy. Hooly doolies, it's a blast.
What's your name, co-pilot?
Name's Steve Donzi. Let's keep it cool up here.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with you. I like how you sound.
Thanks, Game Speaker. Let's keep it smooth and cool up here.
So you're aware of our SkyOps specified mission, right?
You got it, Game Speaker. Just keep it cool and steady. Let's focus on the skies.
Yeah, we're gonna meet somebody on the ground, black SUV. He's got, this is where we're gonna take the sealed container to, and his code name is Gray Lantern. Gray Lantern.
Can you repeat that?
We're gonna take the classified sealed container to somebody for this ops. His name is Gray Lantern. Gray Lantern.
Not clear what you said. Say again.
Gray Lantern. This is the person we're taking the mission to.
Say again, please.
Are you aware of our SkyOps mission?
Yeah, I'm aware of our mission, Game Speaker. Let's keep it cool and steady.
So I'm saying we have to deliver the container to this contact.
Got it, Game Speaker. Just keep it cool and steady.
Departure November Charlie July 472, currently at 22, like to climb up to 3,000.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 3000.
Climb and maintain 3000, November Charlie, Juliet 472. Oh yeah, we're getting bounced. Let's see if I can adjust the rudders. The bird's to the right, we push to the right. Got about 65 more nautical miles to go. Steve, have you seen the container?
Not clear what you said. Say again.
You haven't seen the container, have you? Of our cargo?
Not clear what you said. Say again.
This guy's an idiot. I will just leave it.
Air 11, climb and maintain 3000.
Climbing to 3000, Care 11.
SkyOps, we still good with our mission?
Affirmative. Mission to Kilo Lima, November Sierra is active.
Is the recipient waiting on the ground for us?
Affirmative. Recipient on ground at Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
You know what type of vehicle he's driving?
Unknown vehicle type for recipient at Kilo Lima, November Sierra.
Okay, we'll figure it out. It was, let's see. So guys, we're delivering this package to a organization called the Department of Strategic Technologies.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact New York Center on 133.475.
We'll contact New York Center on 133.475. November Charlie Juliet 472. Good day. Good afternoon, New York Center. November Charlie Juliet 472 is with you, VFR 3000.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just checking in. New York, Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472, currently with you at 3000.
Copy 3000.
You see me on radar with Squawk 4436.
Radar contact. Squawk code noted.
This same tensions. One thing that I have an issue with is they're coming out with too many things too fast, like too many extra features, and the ATC still needs work. That's where they started, and that's what they need to focus on. And you know, their CEO Brian always says, "Oh, that's still our primary focus." But we still see so many problems with it. And he's always first to bring this up, saying that, you know, we're always accusing them from drifting from their core, which is the ATC function, onto these other things, right? Like the frills. And, you know, I wish they'd just focus on the ATC and then bring things up. They're just trying to bring too many things into it, which is nice, but let's stay to the basics first. Make sure that's all solid. New York, November Charlie Juliet 472, currently at 3000. Do you have us at 4436 Squawk? I screwed up.
Charlie Juliet 472, New York Center. Good afternoon, Kimar altimeter 3027.
Altimeter is 30.27, November Charlie Juliet 472. So earlier when I reported altitude, I was actually on comm to Mike, so I transmitted to the wrong thing.
134.5 is Spirit Wing 1778.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact Potomac departure on 126.1.
Contact in Potomac departure on 126.1, November Charlie Juliet 472. Good afternoon, Potomac departure, November Charlie Juliet 472, checking in at 3000. VFR with Squawk 4436.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Potomac departure, read back correct. Contact ground on 127.425.
Why are you having me contact ground?
November Charlie Juliet 472, not having you contact ground.
You just told me.
November Charlie Juliet 472, not clear what you said. Say again.
Cancel request.
November Charlie Juliet 472, request canceled. Southwest 2093, contact Baltimore Tower on 119.4.
119.4 for Southwest 2093. Good day.
"47 nautical miles to go, guys." Sounds like some Knight Rider in there. Guys, we got about 42 miles to go, 42 nautical miles to go. We had a rocky start in the beginning. The plane would not lift. It kept trying to take off at, the first 10 miles on the runway. It's crazy. So I had to restart the, luckily I didn't have to come out of the sim. I just restarted the flight. But it's such a pain when the sim has bugs like that, because you're doing all these things and then you got to go back and restart the whole plane and then ask for clearances again. I mean, it just throws the flow of the whole sim. But we got it. And then, about 20 minutes into the flight, the sim froze. because Chase plane decided it's gonna freeze me. So I kept playing around with it, and we finally got it back. So we're on our way. But thank you for those that liked and subbed today. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see if my
Southwest
views
3203,
work.
contact Baltimore Tower on 119.4.
119.4 for Southwest 3203. Good day.
Okay, left back. Nope. Nope. Wow. And there it goes again, chase plane. Beautiful. See, now I froze. Now I'm back. See? But to be fair with chase plane, Parallels 42 said that it's experimental and there's going to be bugs and hiccups and things like that. And oh yeah. And have fun trying to record those cinematic views. You'll get these really weird jumps and transitions. Let's see if the binoculars work.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact Harrisburg approach on 118.25.
Nope. That's messed up. Contact in Harrisonburg on Harrisonburg approach on 118.25 November Charlie Juliet 472. See ya.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Harrisburg approach, go ahead.
I didn't even turn the radio frequency. Friggin' app Say Intentions is starting to really annoy me. This wouldn't happen with Bat Sim. Harrisburg approach, November Charlie Juliet 472 with you at checking in with you at 3000.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Harrisburg approach. Good afternoon, Thomasville, altimeter 3027.
Thomasville altimeter is 30.27 for November Charlie Juliet 472. Yeah, it switched by itself, and it's not configured that way. We'll go ahead and double check it, but I'm pretty sure that Say Intentions messed up once again. And what's so stupid now is everything used to be done in the app. Now you actually have to go to the pilot portal here. You leave their app into the portal. So if we go to settings, so audio controls, like the basics of where you output it to, so that's still in the app. Controls can still be in the app, like the bind-ins. Let's check the intercom here. These are all intercoms, so that's not going to be it. Not multi-realism. So handoffs. So on will provide the departure frequency with the departure handoff. I see. That's probably what happened here. No, we want that on. We want him to tell me the frequency, which is how it used to be. But it automatically transferred me. So I need to ask them what's going on with that. ATC will give you the frequency for ground after you're done with clearance. So it's just the handoffs. They're not actually doing the switching. Well, somehow it did.
Southwest 1734, contact Washington Center on 134.5. 134.5
So,
for Southwest 1734.
We will talk to him. .28 nautical miles. Let me actually go ask them. Let me see if I can get them on in Discord right now. So I just sent him a message, guys. We'll see what they come back with. About 10 more minutes. There's another problem. If you have chase plane on, you cannot pop out the screen. It won't let you pop it out. What if we turn it off? Let's see what happens. Nope. Boy, this sim is really buggy.
Delta 8845, contact New York Center on 133.175.
Switching to New York Center on 133.175, read Delta 88.
Good afternoon, Lancaster, November Charlie Juliet 472 Skyhawk. Currently at 3,000. We're going to be coming in at runway. What runways do you have available today?
November Charlie Juliet 472, Lancaster Tower, runways 31 and 26 available.
Can we get runway visual 31?
November Charlie Juliet 472, expect the visual approach runway 31.
Copy that, runway 31 for November Charlie Juliet 472. We're about, tower, we're about 15 nautical miles out, and we should be there, yeah, about 15 nautical miles. Current speed is 117, November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, runways 3126 available. Winds 320 at 14, gusting 23, altimeter 3027.
Winds are 320 at 14, gusting to 23. The altimeter is 30.27. Skyhawk, November Charlie Juliet 472. Start to slow down now. What is this? Look, guys, what is this when I move my mouse? This menu keeps popping up. Why? Why is this so buggy? Oh, yesterday, I looked over to my right, to my co-pilot. He was actually shrunken down. I kid you not, he was shrunken down, and he was over here where my cursor is, miniaturized. It's like the render in just completely messed up. Alright guys, we're gonna land this bird here in about 4 miles, nautical miles. We're going to be flying into the wind, so that's actually going to be helpful. See where it's coming from? It's coming from our left, and as we bank to the left, we're going to come right into it. Park lights, slip on, activate the approach. Alright, co-pilot, I'm going to need your help here. Just keep an eye on things.
Alright, game speaker. I am keeping an eye on things.
Lancaster Airport, November Charlie Juliet 472 on final to runway 31, currently at 1400.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared to land runway 31, winds 330 at 16, gusting 24.
Clear to land runway 31, winds are 330 at 16, gusting to 24. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared to land runway 31.
About 2 nautical miles out, 2.5 actually. Pappy lights are looking good. push. Let's get more throttle so we don't. Autopilot off. I'll take control. Fix those PAPI lights. We're a tad too low. They're up there. Beautiful. Take the next one.
November Charlie Juliet 472, welcome to Lancaster. Exit at Delta if able. Contact ground on 121.8.
Delta, exit at Delta if able. Contacting ground on 121.28. November Charlie Juliet 472. Have a good day. Let me get here. 121.1. Lancaster ground, November Charlie Juliet 472 is on the ground. Would like to taxi to parking.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Lancaster ground, taxi to park stand 32 via Delta. Good day.
Taxiing to park stand 32 via Delta, November Charlie Juliet 472. So guys, we have landed. We will get in touch with our contact and give him this sealed container. No idea what we just transported. It was just our mission today, after a few hiccups, to get this package without anybody really noticing. Greatly appreciate the likes, the subs, and most of all, your patience.
November 672 Sierra Echo, runway 31 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 31 taxi via Alpha, November 672 Sierra Echo.
Take this spot right here. Park and brake on, and we are good. Let's pull out the mixture. Turn the magneto switch off. Fuel to the left. Park and brakes on. Turn off our beacon light, land in, taxi lights off, nav lights off, strobe lights off. Pitot heat needs to be turned off. Okay, let's go ahead and kill the avionics plus 2, avionics plus 1. Master, batteries off, altimeter is off, and we are good. Alright folks, that completes the mission today. This was mission, let's see, hold on a second. Come over here. So the mission today was to take a container to the Department of Strategic Technologies. Again, we don't know what's in the container, nor do we care. We just care about getting it there safely. We treat it just like a passenger. From point A to point B, we get them there safely. Again, thank you so much for the likes and the subs. Hope you guys enjoyed this mysterious mission on a Sunday, Project Cold Lantern. And it was a very cold Sunday. It's interesting how we took this flight out of Leesburg with about 20 degrees, with about 25 nautical mile winds, or 25 knot winds coming at us. So the wind chill was really freaking freezing. And they named the mission Project Cold Lantern. So kind of a mystery there. But like I said, we didn't go snooping. We just got the package, the container, and took it to where it needed to be. We met up with somebody called Gray Lantern, part of this whole Cold Lantern mission. If you guys want to see more missions like this, let me know in the just leave it in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next stream. Have a good one. See ya.